All right. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another edition and the final edition of the Rock and Roll Geezer Show, your rock and roll news outlet here in the Midwest for 4 years now, I believe. Let's bring Doc Box in right off the bat here. And it's been 4 years, right, Doc?
Yes, sir. It's our 208 show. That's 52 times four. Yes, sir. It's
How
4 years,
about
man.
that? How about that?
Time to yeah, it's kind of run its course. End of the line, the grand finale.
Yeah, yeah. Well,
The
it's
last hurrah, the
well,
end of the road. Yeah.
most of you don't know, but back in the day, me and Bob, we actually did some TV stuff uh, for the actual Wayne's World cable channel. I think on Wayne's World it was channel 10 or something, and we were channel 6, or
Right.
vice versa, one of the two. But yeah,
No, you're correct.
we actually did cable TV in Aurora, Illinois, just like Wayne's World. So
Yeah,
we
written up
figured.
in the papers, the real Wayne's World and all that. Yeah, that's pretty cool back then.
Yeah, that was fun, man. But yeah, and this was fun. It was a good time. But man, oh man, it's weird. The internet's a funky thing. YouTube's a weird thing, man. I still don't understand it. That one little run we had there, where things took off, and then they went right back down to hell again. Oh, this is so crazy. Because and this doesn't cost anything to do, so it sure is fun to sit around and talk about music. Because I'm a musician. Bob's a musicologist. Okay, Bob. I'm gonna call you Bob. How's
All
that,
right.
Doc?
We'll
I'm
be
gonna call you
informal for the last shot.
Bob. Yeah, come on, man. Yeah, yeah. Bob's our audio visual guy, audio video guy with the band too. So, and yeah, see, we got a lot going on, folks. My band, the Suits USA on Facebook. We're gonna start getting pretty busy. So, yeah, don't fear for us, man. We'll have plenty going on. But yeah, this one run we had, it was amazing. Let me see if I can bring it up. But
If I
I'll be,
remember right, I think we had five. Maybe it was just four. Maybe I'm remembering it better than it was. Maybe it was 5 weeks of over 1,000 views. We thought we were on our way, and it was not to be. So,
yeah,
but
yeah,
no, it sure is fun, and it would sure to appreciate everybody that's been watching and hanging out with us, and all that stuff. It's if you ever wanted to do something like this, I totally recommend it.
go for
You
it.
know, it's nice to have a nice partner to do it with you. We kind of push each other a little bit, and
Sure.
I'm sure there's weeks you didn't want to do it, and weeks I didn't want to do it. But between the two of us, we get out there and do it, and yeah, it sure has been fun. There's never been a week where I regretted doing it. Not a single week. It's just
So
we've talked about. You know what? To me, really, as a like you said, a musicologist, someone that studies music history, and just to talk about it as it happens on a weekly basis,
yeah,
and of all the changes that have happened, and now we see the ushering in of AI and all that we've been right at the forefront of talking about and everything. So, on that kind of aspect, yeah, it's been really interesting, really fun. And then just, of course, obviously just talking about all the wacky stories that we
oh
get, all the
gosh, it's
soap
so
operas.
cool.
And, oh, yeah.
Yeah, for instance, here, well, episode 106, we had 21 views. 21 views. Episode 106. Episode 107, we had 111. Episode 108, 831 views. Here was a kicker. Episode 109, 1.4 thousand views, 1,400 views, brother.
Yep.
And then it was then 110, episode 110 went down to 771 views, and then 111, 87. I mean, just a blip
Yeah.
on the map, and then
Yeah.
it just fizzled down into nothing. Which is, I just love talking about these wacky freaking
And,
musicians.
our lower viewers, they see, we got like 7 people watching. We had 12 last week. Ooh, we're up to 12. Yeah.
Yeah. And
And
we
it's
thank
never
you
been
so
about
much for
that. We just
viewing.
had we just
We
had
do
fun
thank you
doing
for
it, man.
checking us out because it is fun shooting it, and we're going to move on to something else. But we're not going away because I mean the rock stars, these idiot rock stars doing all this wacky stuff, they're not going anywhere. They're going to be getting more wacky and wacky as time goes on. So we're gonna find a different what would you call it, vehicle, if you will,
Yeah, yeah,
going forward. But yeah, I think the algorithm, we pissed off the, well, we took a couple weeks off for
right.
vacation or something, and I think that right there, I've
Yeah,
heard other podcasters say that you don't dare miss, you don't piss off your scheduled.
yeah. Even the big shots, they always have some pre-made to when they go on vacation or whatever, and then they have some pre-made. They'll carry them through that little couple weeks or whatever.
We
But
didn't know.
and, whatever. I thought that we'd find an audience out there, and some shows did, some shows didn't. But sure do appreciate the audience we found,
Oh yeah, I
and
was a
I
gas.
just think back to when we started. Well, mostly we were just talking. That's when we had the season tickets for the concert
Oh, that
passes.
was the best. Yeah,
Yeah, that's what
yeah.
we were talking a lot about that kind of
Our
stuff. So
first show was actually, the headline of the first show was the 2022 summer concert season.
that's right.
That's what we actually started the whole thing off, was that that was glorious, dude. I don't, well, I know you missed a couple, but you went to at least 13. I went to 15 of those shows, and boy, we saw some. What a variety! I mean, really, wow. As musicians and musicologists, we just saw everything. Every possible thing, from Santana to Shania Twain to Government Mule to Tears for Fears
To
to
Brian
Rod
Wilson,
Stewart to
to Rod
Brian.
Stewart, yeah, to Guar, to
Guar, that was great.
Mudvayne, to yeah.
Yeah, I watched a special on Guar today on my free TV. I'm watching my. It's funny, you know. I just gave up my cable TV. I still got internet, obviously, because I'm talking to you. But I gave up the cable because there's so doggone many channels on my antenna that I really don't need cable TV. I got over 100 plus channels on my antenna, so it's pretty empty. And on my TV, I watched a special about Guar. The the big containers of goo that they got backstage, and
Oh, really? The kind
the
of
pump.
behind the scenes of that.
Oh
Huh?
yeah,
That'd be
oh
cool.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
three big things of goo. Talking about. You know what I'm talking? Yeah, it was horrifying. But
They have
if you
them
were in the
special
front
kind
rows,
of. Do have that good old fashioned medicated goo?
medicated goo,
Yeah.
dude. Yeah. But yeah, that we saw so many great concerts, and then of course, I'm guessing that they just the concert venue got greedy, and so we stopped seeing. They started charging more and more. Then they got rid of the season pass, and that was the end of that. So it really sucks. But boy, those first few years, man, we saw a lot of great shows, and we were glad to bring the reviews to you. And now they're there forever. My great grandkids can be thinking, I wonder what kind of numbskull my
Yeah.
great grandfather was, and then they can go look it up and they'll see it. Well, see, that's the thing. A lot of folks, we don't
Wonder
have
what
a
my
lot of.
great granddaddy thought of Steve Winwood concert. Let me check.
But it's good, because like I say, a lot of guys my age, we don't have a lot of recordings of our parents, you know, a voice or video. So,
Right.
so I'm making sure that generations that come will see this obnoxious bearded dude, you know. But yeah, it's all good though.
If they want, it's out there.
And
Yeah, I just kind of thinking back to when we started, and at first we didn't settle on doing the news. You remember we had topics. We
hmm
had like oh god, what were some of the topics? We had like
well, number two was
best
hidden gems.
hidden gems, right? We did first
Number
two and three were that,
the rare gems. Number four, unsung women in rock.
right,
Number
right, right.
five, the Hall of Fame. Number six, debut albums. Number seven,
Okay.
three-piece bands. Yeah, we had a theme going each time.
Then we have I think we had one that was 3 album runs or something. I think we had
Uh,
one of them. Vegans and
that would have
rock.
been, top our number 10, show number 10. That was the top 13 3 album runs. Yeah,
Okay.
so good call, brother.
We had veterans. I remember we did a veterans show. I did a solo show. Remember number 8, I believe.
You did.
Remember, it was at the
Oh
Springsteen
yeah.
albums ranked. Yeah,
Doc reviews the top 13 Springsteen albums, LPs.
yeah,
Wow, dig you. Wow, dude. Wow, wow, wow.
So yeah, we
Uh,
kind of started bringing up the news items that we saw, and then we just kind of thought, man,
It was
this
so
is this
outrageous.
is gold. We don't have to worry about topics anymore. We just look
Really,
at the news.
these people are
Yeah,
idiots. This is great. Yeah, you're right. It was comedy gold, most of this stuff, and it's still going on. But that's for the next, our rebirth, if you will.
all right.
And we may take a while. We got some steady gigs coming up, and I'm still trying to figure out the DMX
Yeah, it
lighting.
might take some time to learn some more production values
Well,
on
see,
the
that's
show
the
too.
thing. A lot of the ones, I don't know crap. I turned 70 in 2 weeks, and I just don't. All this digital stuff is hard for me. I see a lot of the podcasts, and they're all just polished and professional
Oh,
with
sure, yeah, yeah.
video clips and stuff. I have no clue, and I don't have the brain
Different
power at this
edits and
point.
everything. And that's
Yeah,
one thing too. I'm pretty proud of us, Murph. We didn't edit anything, man.
no,
we,
no.
we
See, we should.
never,
Yeah,
if
no.
we said something stupid, it stayed out there as something stupid, man. It's just
Some
the
of
way
these
it was.
podcasts I have looked at, yeah, I mean, it's like an edit every 5 seconds.
At
It's
least
like, and it's so annoying. Yeah, yeah. So, yeah, we're talkers. So we don't need no stinking
yeah, just a little,
editing.
I guess, behind the scenes. How we kind of do is through the week. Well, I think we might talk about it, but through the week, we just constantly scrolling through social media, which I won't miss that aspect of it, quite
Mm-mm.
honestly. We're
Here,
constantly
here.
scrolling through social media, looking for stories, sending them back and forth to each other. And then over the weekend prior, I'll sit down and start going over them and kind of putting the show together and putting an order together, and then we'll kind of do our own little research on them and then bring it to you guys on Monday, or we used to do Mondays and now Tuesdays. But yeah,
Yeah, I don't
so we'll
get it,
see what
man.
else comes up.
I don't get it. Yeah, we really pissed off the algorithm. I don't know, 'cause it's decent enough shows, decent enough. I think. I guess maybe not.
Well,
You know.
yeah, I guess not. I mean, we do
Yeah.
have 133 subscribers, and we get
Thank
like
you very
1,000
much for
viewers. So,
those folks out
so
there.
that's 120 something people that have subscribed and know we're there that aren't watching. So it's they got tired of us at some point, I guess.
Yeah,
But
yeah, that's okay.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, we got no time to worry about stuff like that. But I would like to thank Dana and Brian. Yeah, Brian, you're the man, brother. Jeez, thanks a lot for what you've done, and we'll let you know where we end up, obviously. So, Brian McFadden, keep an eye on your messages from YouTube because I'll reply on one of your messages where we end up, so that you know where we are. Because yeah, you're a solid dude. If we had a couple 100,000 like you, man, we'd be golden as hell. Yeah, at least he got it. Dana got it too. Boy, oh boy. And thanks to the rest, who haven't commented or anything, but at least watched a few of the shows. So, that's pretty cool. I'm not complaining. Hey,
Yeah, Marty kind of joined in kind of late there, but Marty's been
yeah,
on board for the past, I don't know,
yeah.
40
Well,
episodes or so.
we're not gonna stop talking. I mean, we're not gonna stop talking about these numbskulls because it really is great material. All these, and with AI especially now, things are crazy. But yeah, this rock and roll geezers thing, yeah. When you piss off the algorithm, what do you do? Because you're treading water, and
And maybe we could come up with a better name. I don't know. It seemed
yeah,
cool at the time.
well,
I
yeah,
don't know.
and who
We'll
knows?
see.
Yeah,
Who knows?
yeah. Nobody knows. That's the problem. And I loved all
Like I
these
said,
cool
if you ever
backdrops.
think to do something like this, whatever your interest is, there's other people out there that's their interest too, and there's an audience to be found. And even if it dwindles down, I mean, yeah, maybe we stayed on too long, like the Clash, or pick any rock band that stuck around too long. Maybe we stuck around. Maybe we should have bowed out a year ago, but wherever
Oh,
you find your audience, you find your little community, and you go out. But there's little things like lighting and sound and a
yeah,
set
yeah.
and things like that you constantly have to worry about. And
And like
we never got it down.
yeah,
But
and the
we kind of got
production,
good enough.
the
But yeah,
smooth production. I just don't have the
the
brain
edits,
power at this
all
point.
that kind of stuff.
I'm
So
old and tired, man. I'll tell you though, I did love using all these cool backdrops I had that from I picked off of Pixabay. All these really cool little movable little videos here off of Pixabay. I especially love the ones in the atmosphere, in the solar system and whatnot. Just watch out there.
See,
Wow.
they show you like that, like an asteroid field, but like in real life, the nearest asteroid, they're like 600,000 miles apart. But
Yeah,
just
crazy,
a little,
crazy, wacky,
little thing I found out. But
but yeah, good times, man. And we'll find something. We'll do something
yeah,
else.
you've always had that, and my last set, I've had the posters behind
Yeah,
me.
I love. What about them
So
posters,
well,
dude?
so I started off. You remember, I started off. I was in the living room, and I had
Uh-huh.
the CDs and the albums stacked up there.
Right. Yep.
And then the girlfriend I was with at the time, she moved out, and I had some rooms open up, and I moved in there, and then I got a roommate, and I moved out here. So I
Mm-hmm.
put the posters up. So yeah, they're real quick. Just if you ever thought, what are those posters up? Obviously Bruce Springsteen. All right, up to the
That's a
left there,
classic poster right there, ain't it?
right?
That
Up
picture.
to the right of that, or to, I guess to the left when you're looking at it, is the inner sleeve for Sergeant Pepper's album. Posted that.
Oh,
Under that is
ooh.
Lou Reed poster, a concert flyer.
Yeah.
Under there, we got Iggy Pop back in the
Iggy.
day. Right behind me, we got a DOA punk band out of Vancouver.
Ah.
Above that is what the hell was that? It's from a movie. I don't know where I got that, to be honest with you. It was pretty cool. Above that is the Germs, and that was coming at box set posters. I think they had
Ah.
posters and stuff.
The
And then
germs.
next to
Yeah.
that is the Avengers, a San Francisco punk band, and that was their inner sleeve of their album, which I'm terrible at. I know you should save all that stuff and keep it in the album, but I like to post my stuff. I don't know. I'm one of those kind of collectors.
I know,
And then,
dude.
of course, then we got Patti Smith.
Ah.
And then we got the flyer from the Sex Pistols in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. And
Oh
under
my
that, this guy is from a punk band in Los Angeles called the Weirdos. That was a pretty cool poster. And then, of
Nothing
course,
weird about
David
that.
Bowie.
David
And then
Bowie.
another the Germs there behind me. And then we got
Ah,
Iggy
yeah.
Pop and the Stooges behind there. And a Germs
Iggy.
set list. So just a
Oh,
lot of various kind of punk stuff.
punky. That's very
Right there, one
punky
orders.
indeed.
So,
Yeah. Cool stuff,
except for
brother.
Springsteen. You got those Springsteen in there too. But
Yeah. I just keep thinking about all the cool concert we went to, man. I wish we, because like I said, this year there's probably 15 that I'd go to if we didn't have gigs that night.
yeah, you're
Yeah.
right, man. I got a
Oh gosh
jam
almighty.
packed lineup
And
this year, man.
everyone's going to cost so damn much,
Right?
jerks. So and we've been bitching about that, through the whole,
You know what you think about it? All right, what would we spend? What was it 260 or whatever it was for the pass?
240,
240.
245. Yeah.
If we went to that many shows this year without the pass, it'd be a grand,
Oh,
easy.
easily.
Yeah,
Well, what you figured it out that one
just
year
for
we
the
went to
tickets. I mean,
15
not even.
shows.
Yeah,
That the year we went to 15 shows, it cost us $6 a band
yeah, yeah,
because of all the shows you went to for $240. We
yeah.
divided the number of bands by 240. It was like $6 a band.
Yeah, there was
Yeah,
times it was
yeah.
like 3 bands, 5 bands, whatever. Yeah, yeah.
Wow. Gosh, was that crazy? And there was some faux pas. I think who was the Poison singer was it that came by and they had a really bad sound, a low hum all night
Oh
long.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh, that was horrible. And there were some good times and some faux pas. One of my favorite faux pas was when I saw Toots and the Maytals open up for the Who in like '76 at the stadium, and that was bad. And then they had we saw Earth, Wind and Fire open up for Santana. Oh boy, that was not a good. They should have switched that.
They
You
should have
know?
switched. There was quite a few of those shows they should have switched. I felt
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Leonard Skinner opened for ZZ Top. That should have been switched.
Oh yeah, that was
Skinner should have
disappointing.
been the
Right?
closer.
Come on, that.
Uh, saw oh god, Steve Winwood and the Doobie Brothers. Steve Winwood
Mm.
opened, but I thought he was by far better than Doobie Brothers.
Oh yeah, yeah. The Dubes were having. They smoked too many Dubes. I don't know, but yeah, good times. And now it's just too damn expensive. You know, most of the tickets are over $50 in the lawn. And then you got to rent a chair. Then you got to
Yeah,
have park.
exactly.
You got to
That's
pay
where
for
they get you
parking
too.
now.
Yeah,
Yeah, they get you for parking. They get you for a chair. You're going to spend $100 to sit in the lawn, and minimum. That's and if you go see Creed, I think they're
yeah,
like
you're right. You're talking about
$98.
1,200-1,500 bucks that we would have spent. Yeah.
Sorry, what a shame. What are the changes that didn't happen for the better for sure? But such is life. But we'll see what happens. I hope to go to at least a couple this summer. I know. I think I'm going to see Rob Zombie and Marilyn Manson, and you know, going with a friend. I don't think I'd see Rob Zombie again. But I remember we saw him. Yeah, we saw Zombie. We saw
Saw him
Rob
a couple
Zombie.
times. Yeah,
Yeah, and it was just like whatever.
exactly what you think he'd be. Yeah.
Same voice every song. That's like, yeah, I know. I'd like to hear some actual music. Whoa, sorry, don't want to piss people off, but yeah. So yeah, it was a good run, man. Lots of concert reviews. Boy, we talked about everything. Altamont, uncredited musicians, Buddy Guy, man. 208 shows. You end up talking about a lot of stuff. So it was a good time, but yeah, we'll end up somewhere else. We ain't done
You
talking.
know
We
what,
love
too?
talking. What?
Honestly,
What?
I don't know that any other show or any other outlet or whatever covered the last few years of Ozzy's life as we did. To be
Yeah, we
honest
were
with
on
you,
that.
man, we were pretty much, we were.
We were on that as like we used to say in the country. We were on that like stink on shit,
Right?
if I may use such language. Oh yeah, good old Ozzy, man. Boy, what a blaze of glory. What a glorious.
I don't think I just got to sit back and think of the stories and stuff that we got. It's fun covering the stuff, man. Talking about it every week, keeping up with it, and knowing what was going on, and
Well,
you know.
we're gonna take a little break, Doc, but hang in there, man. We're gonna. It doesn't cost us anything to shoot this shit, so we can find we can try and massage, if you will, the algorithm with our new venture. Massage it so not to piss her off. I'm guessing she's a her, the algorithm. I'm saying she's a she, dude, because and somehow we pissed her off. She's never forgiven us. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So there it is. But oh yeah, 208 shows in the books. Golly, got Vinnie Vincent. Yeah, yeah. Oh man, yeah, yeah. We'll show. Well, like I said,
You
we'll
know
pop
what,
up somewhere.
too? We got to
What?
fight the urge, man. Today
What?
they got the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame inductions came out, man.
Well, you want to do
So,
one last
well,
thing on the way out?
well, that was always my favorite part of the year, but
Well, let's do it then, dude.
well, we can just kind of.
One last banger for the
We
way
don't need
out
to
the
go into
door.
detail, but
Well, I'd like to
all
know
right.
because
So
I
the
really don't know.
inductees, yeah, I
All
got
right,
them right here.
who
Oh, it just
induced?
jumped on me. Where did it go? Oh, Christ!
Oh,
There we go. All right,
all
so
right.
the inductees: Phil Collins. Kind of saw
Well, that
that
was
one
a sort
coming.
of a given, right?
Kind of
Yeah.
hoping that one was going to happen. Billy Idol, another one
There.
that we was hoping was going to happen. Big
Right.
one. Iron Maiden finally made it, and not
Oh,
through the back door. They made it in the front door.
oh, are they gonna? I wonder if they're gonna refute. Because they gave them so. Don't
Nah,
even.
they'll
We don't.
show up.
No, they're gonna
They
show
won't.
up.
They won't pull a Sex Pistols, man. They'll show up.
All right.
Then you got Joy Division, New Order, which I just say Joy Division. Joy Division. That was the more important band.
All right. All right.
Oasis.
No surprise there.
Yeah, boy.
Mono
Now we
Brow.
get Sade, Luther Vandross, and Wu Tang Clan.
I'm sorry. I'd call her Sadie. I'm sorry. I'm gonna be phonetically correct. Okay, Sadie made it. All right.
Use the
Sade.
first three letters. Just call her Sad. All right, and then we got now this is the category that bothers me.
Uh-oh.
So we won't get into it too much, but the what do you call it? The early influences. Celia Cruz,
Who's that?
Mexican.
Oh, okay. Well,
Fela Kuti,
uh,
African.
Afro.
Queen Latifah,
Early influence, you're saying?
early influence. Queen Latifah.
Queen
Oh yeah, she was
Latifah.
back then with Robert Johnson and those guys.
Oh,
Uh,
man.
MC Light. Are you serious? What?
MC
She's the first
Light.
female rapper. What? So freaking what? And the only one they got right, Graham Parsons.
Oh, yeah, there you go. Dark and moody, yeah.
Yeah.
Freaky.
So, and then they got the musical excellence, and there's nobody I heard of except for Rick Rubin, the producer Rick Rubin.
Okay.
And then the Ahmet Erdogan Award goes to Ed Sullivan.
Ed Sullivan,
Yeah,
yeah.
Ed Sullivan.
Yeah. Right here in
Yeah,
our
big show.
state. Yeah. Topo Gigio. Yeah.
And between the
Well,
guy talking to his hand, and once in a while, would have some really
Topo. I
good
wonder
rock
who
acts on
Topo
there.
Gigio was. Probably somebody like Frank Oz or something. Early in his teens or something, doing Topo
Right.
Gigio. I remember that. Well, that was crazy. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Saw the
Was there
Beatles on that song the first
Senior
time.
Wences? It's all right. It's all right. It's all right.
Right,
It's all right.
right. Oh, these crazy people. Crazy people. Yeah. But yeah, we can't stop talking, so we're gonna end up finding a new venture. We're just taking some time off to figure out what it's gonna be. We just don't know yet. So but we'll end up where we end up. Still got the band going on. Got those crazy lights, dude. Oh my gosh. I figured out how to get them to walk, and now I can't get them to stop walking. That's the problem with DMX. You gotta know your stuff. And my brain's overloaded right now. But yeah, we're gonna have a good summer. Yeah, yeah, good summer of good music, and we'll, I don't know how long we'll be out. It probably, I don't expect it's going to be too long because these rock stars just can't stop. They can't stop being idiots. And oh my gosh, we could have had another full show today, but nah, nah, we're gonna move on because the algorithm. It's all about the algorithm anymore, which really sucks. That some unknown thing just gets to decide what's going to make it and what's not. And if you piss it off, if
Well,
you say
it's
the
like I
wrong
said, it's
words,
more than that too. I think people just I don't know.
well,
We
it's
got to
weird.
change something up. Like I
I
said,
watch a,
we got 133 subscribers, and we got 12 people watching. So it's not just the
but
algorithm. But,
yeah, yeah. Well, it's weird though, and I watch a lot of videos on YouTube, and it's amazing the words that the producers of the video cut out, just in fear of
oh
YouTube's.
God! Oh, we've talked about that before. Oh yeah,
Oh, I mean,
it's
we must have
insane.
done something or said something, dude, because they're cutting out so many words that just I wouldn't have even a thought, but they're
Right?
doing it
Oh, I
because they
know.
know,
Oh
you
yeah, I
know.
know. Well, we were banned in Belarus. We know that.
Yeah, that could have been a part of it, the algorithm saying, "Oh, we can't have you here if you're
They
banned
say
in
if you can't make it in
Belarus."
Belarus, you can't make it anywhere, man.
Gosh, that
You
was
gotta.
so bizarre. Yeah, we are banned in Belarus. I feel slighted. I feel slighted, Doc. But
Belarus,
anyway, yeah. So,
Belarusians have no idea what they're missing, man.
so yeah, we got a
That was
busy
our
month.
audience.
We got a busy month coming up, but I'm sure we'll get something else together. Something, it won't too well, probably won't be too far off of this uh, platform because I just love talking about these idiot rock stars. So I don't think we'll be straying too far from this format because I really like it. I don't know though, Doc. Only 12 people watch. Maybe we need some flash, some flashy editing and producing and crap. So I don't know. I don't know what the secret is.
Well, you know what, too, is the thumbnail. That everybody sees. That's like the.
Hmm.
I always think back to the National Enquirer days where you had to have something
Oh yeah.
sensational. Like I don't know, whatever that. Lobster
uh,
boy eats girl or whatever. I don't
oh
know.
yeah, yeah. Bat Boy. Yeah,
Yeah.
Bat Boy. Weekly World News. Love it. He's
So,
still
but I'm not
around.
good at that. I'm not a clickbait guy. I usually come up with them, but I just put what the show's about. Put it out there. You want to watch it? Yeah, this is what the show's about. But
And it's funny. One show we get 1,400 views. And how did that? What happened? I don't get it. I don't get it. And then nothing. And that's why I hate it all so much. It's all, it is what it is. But hey, we got a killer rock band that we got to deal with. So, you know, no tears here, man. We're gonna be rocking, baby, rocking. So, what do you think, Doc? Freaking A, man. It's been a good time, brother. But we'll be back at some point. Let me see here. Let me see. Yeah. There it goes into the hole. That's it. There we go. Rock and roll geezers into the hole. So take us out, brother. Take us out.
yes, yes, yes. For the final time, so glad everybody could join us. And along the way, if you late, early, in between, whatever, if you ever laughed or learned something, definitely appreciate it. And you know, uh, the meantime, like I said, we'll figure out. We'll reincarnate somewhere. We'll pop
Mm-hmm.
up. But in the meantime, take care of each other and cherish your loved ones, and
Yeah.
rock on. And by all means, have a great rock and roll filled week, everybody.